welcome to Crafty Little Things. I'm Andrea, and today I thought I'd use this Pop of Paradise stamp set. I bought it before I realised that it was going to retire. In fact, it was in transit to me when the retiring list came out, because there was such a delay with deliveries. So I'm going to have a go at using it. I did use it very briefly yesterday on this card that I made. I just used that stamp there in Melon Mambo cardstock. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to print it up, okay? So I'm going to use this leaf. I'm going to use both leaves. The flamingo, okay? So there we go. Oh, how lovely is that? How lovely is that? So, oh yeah, I was going to send this back, but I'm glad I kept it now because it's beautiful. So, now we've made the DSP, we can make the project. And the project is going to be a little gift bag with a bit of a twist. So, in my usual style, I shall be making it up as I go along. So our bag, I'm going to make it a bag like this. But then I'm going to have a flap that comes over and then is cut across. So when it comes down, it's like that. And then this panel here will be the Melon Mambo on the front. So it kind of needs to go kind of like that. So we're going to need 3, 4.5. I'm going to make it 3, 1.5, 3. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.5, 6, 7.5, and then 8, 9 across. So I'm going to do it as long as I possibly can, and I want to get rid of this piece here. So I'm going to make it 5. So that needs to be 8 by as long as we can get it. Okay. So we'll just measure I think this is 12 or nearly 12. 11 3/4, and we're going to make it by 8. So we'll just trim off this side. Right, so we've got this piece of paper which is 11 3/4 by 8. So we're going to use our scoreboard, and if you can see, we've made a bit of a mistake on this one here. So we're going to do 1.5 and 6.5. Okay, and then we're going to think about where that's going to come. Yeah, this is okay to go on the front because it's going to be covered up. So the front of our box is going to be 3, and then 4.5 is going to be the bottom of the box, and then 7.5 is going to be the back of the box, and then we're going to have 1, so that's 8.5 for the top of the box, and then 8.5, that's 3.5 down, so we don't want that many, so we just want it down to 10.5. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to make a notch at 9.5. I just want to make a mark there. Okay, and also on this side I want to make a mark. You can see this 1.5. I want to come down to 2.5, but I don't want to score it. I just want to just gently and just make a little mark at 2.5. Okay, and then this end piece can come off. We don't need this. First of all, we'll take these corners off. Okay, because this is the flap that's coming over the top. So you can take those 2 pieces, that piece and that piece, they can both come out on each side. And then that notch we had there and that notch we had there can be lined up and just cut on that diagonal just to give us a little bit of fancy shape. And then we're going to do a piece of melon mambo. So you need this piece that measures 5 inches by 1 inch, and that's going to just go across the front of the bag there. Okay, just a bit of detailing, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. I'm just going to corrugate that just to make it look a bit different. So I'm just going to take that, and every 1/4 inch I'm going to cut up the 2 score lines on the side and just notch in the ones in the middle. So if you like this stamp set, you might want to put it on your list. I do have a Stampin' Up! Online store now, so if you did want to buy it, you can find it in there. It's called Pop of Paradise, if you want to go and check it out. Right, it is a cutie. Just going to burnish these score lines. I've been watching, I don't get a lot of time to watch other people's videos, but I've been watching a few this past weekend. And I love the different styles and the different ways people do. I see myself as some sort of calamity. Everyone else just seems to be so polished and, you know, they get everything right the first time, and it's all, some of them are a bit quick, some of them are a bit like, you know, everything happens so fast. It's like, what on earth? It's almost like, I don't know, some of them are, it's almost like they're showing off. They're not demonstrating how to do things, they're demonstrating how good they are. And I don't like that kind of thing. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh dear. But yeah, I definitely have my favourites. I think in life in general, I just like more humble people. You know, I don't like people that are brash and show off. I don't like it. Right, so then that's going to pinch in when it's glued together, and that's going to fold down. So before we do that, I'm going to get the Tombow out. I'm just going to decide, do you want grooves or ridges? I'm going to have grooves. And I'm just going to pop that little bit of detail in onto the flap of the bag, and then it just covers up. It's not to cover up that flamingo, but it does just cover up that flamingo. And then just snip it to get it, to give it that little bit of shape, which looks nice. And then the handle, obviously we'll put that on in a minute. So the front wants to fold up last because you want these nice straight lines here. So what I do is I'll put some glue onto my tabs. And pull the back up. And this is why I don't notch in the long pieces, because they want to sit nice and square. And then I'll pop some glue on these front tabs. And I would use glue for this rather than tape, because I just find that glue, I get up in the morning and my project is still held together. Sometimes with tape, even with good tape, you get up in the morning and it's in pieces. Glue seeps into the fabric of the paper, so it becomes like an integral part. It binds and moulds, whereas tape sort of sits on the top and it can perish. So that's a nice size bag in there, look. Got a nice size gift box. And then if you have got any little bits that are overlapping, just trim them off with a pair of sharp scissors. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push. You can score if you want, but I'm just going to push. So just push to get a bit of shape for your bag, because that top, this bottom is an 1.5 inches and the top is only 1 inch. So you need to push it in a little 1/2 inch. Okay. Now the strap, it's up to you where you fasten it. You can fasten it on the inside or the outside of your bag. You can fasten it onto the lid if you want. So it goes like so onto the lid. Okay. Do whatever you like with it. I'm going to fasten it onto the lid. So. If you want to, you could put another strip of the pink in to reinforce and to cover up where you fastened your bag. You could even use a piece of the DSP, you've got some there, and pop that inside. I think I might actually do that. And now you figure out how you're going to close your bag. Now you can put a magnet on here, at the bottom here, or you could make some holes and tie some ribbon. That's entirely up to you. I'm going to do the holes and tie ribbon. So I'm just going to pop in 2 holes. Okay, and I'm going to close my bag, and I'm just going to pop in, just going to mark where I need. That's the basic bag. Okay, so we're going to bring some ribbon through, and we're going to put some little diamantes on there, and we're going to make a lovely tag. That's another way you could do the tag, the handle. Okay, so let's get cracking on with that. I'm going to make it quite cute, I think. I'm going to pop these beautiful multifaceted gems. Once your fingers are sticky, you're in hell, really. Because nothing's going to come off them. See, that's not even got any tack at all. I don't get it with these gems. Right, so pop those gems on there. And so now what I've done is the bag's almost ready. So now I've got the thank you sentiment. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap Whisper White, and I'm going to use the Melon Mambo. And I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp it out. Thank you. And then I don't have any framelets or anything for this, so I'm just going to fussy cut that thank you out, and I'm just going to pop that on there, that thank you. Okay, and that's it. That's our little, really simple little gift bag. I mean, you can stick some more little faceted gems across here if you want, but that's a really pretty little gift bag, like a handbag style. It's cute. Very cute. So, enjoy that, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care.